This is really messy. Right, sorry. Just difficult things. I'm just plugging the microphone into my phone, banging that into my pocket. Also powering the 360 camera on my helmet. Make sure the cable also then goes into the same pocket. Oh, my glasses are dropped. Oh, great. And my glasses are messy. Ah, so didn't want to get on the bike this morning. I sat down in my room, really comfy with my dressing gown on, and I knew I'd have to get up and get out of my chair 10 minutes earlier than usual in order to get all my kit on and get the bike out and all that sort of thing. To be honest with you, I should have got out of my chair 20 minutes earlier than I did. So I really wasn't really feeling it, but the roads are dry-ish. Rain wasn't forecast today. There's a bit of sunshine, and this is what I bought the bike for, to ride the thing when you get the chance. So I convinced myself to get off my lazy ass, and so far it's a good idea. Just hope it isn't very wet outside of Gloucester on the way to work. Oh, so I've got all sorts of kit running. I've got one of my new Sonys, well, new to me, Sonys on the handlebar. I just fitted that last night. I'm not entirely convinced with my fitting method, but it seems solid enough. But it might be being vibrated to death, because the handlebars do take a bit of vibration. So that's the Sony AS200V. I've got the GoPro down on my crash bung. I was really impressed with the picture quality last time I used it down there. Picked up hardly any vibration at all. But I thought it was a bit too low. The point of view was a bit too low down, so I've kind of rotated the mount a little bit and lifted the camera up a little bit, so it's in a slightly different position. So I'll see if that needs further adjustment later. The 360 camera is in its latest position, its latest configuration on the side of my helmet. But with the mount I'm using, potentially the 360 camera could be where it is now, down by the visor on the side of my helmet, or I could rotate it so it's actually sat on top of my helmet and it gets a good 360 degree of view around. I might not use that this morning because to change it I have to stop riding, stop the bike. So, nice gentle ride to work is where we're at today. Well, that looks a bit tight. Well, can't do that. I have to wait like everybody else. I took my bike out on Saturday for about 50 miles or so, and it was my first post running in service ride, where the bike now has full revs, you can play with all 12,000 odd RPM, and the Dyna Pro dongle actually works now, because it doesn't work. It's disabled. Even if you plug it in, it's disabled until after the first service, and then the garage allows it to work. And I have to say, this bike is really rather rapid when you give it the beans. Shockingly so. Now you might wonder where the footage is, where the videos are of that ride, and I did actually go for that ride with 4 cameras on my person. Well, 2 on my crash helmet, the Hero 6 down on the crash bung, and the 360 camera was mounted to my top box. Well, the 2 Sonys that were on my helmet and the GoPro, I was just using the internal batteries. They weren't externally powered. Basically, they all crapped out within about 40 minutes. They were all stopped. So there's no useful footage from those cameras. The 360 camera was doubly affected. A, by my position, the mounting position. It was on the top box, and it wasn't able to look past me down the road. So basically, mostly you saw just the back of my head and my shoulders when looking forward. And also, the top box isn't as rigid, although I'd like it to be. It's not as rigid as it would be if it was on a traditional proper top box rack. And basically, the footage was unusable, pretty much. You should have seen what the footage looked like if I turned off the image stabilization. It was absolutely horrendous. I felt really guilty about what I put the camera through in that position. The one thing about this bike that annoys me slightly is when I'm running along at tick over in first gear, no throttle, just want to trickle along, I'm still doing 9 miles an hour. And that's as slow as it wants to run. And my Bandit before that could trickle along at 5 miles an hour. So in this sort of traffic, that's quite a lot slower. That's nearly 50% slower than what I'm doing, or what I can do on this bike when I'm trickling. It's just something to have to live with. Grayer, don't like it. Oh, but at this speed I'm just doing slightly above the legal limit for this type of road. There was just no wind on my crash helmet, no buffeting. Just that bit there, that's just lush. Love it. I think I'm getting drizzle on my crash helmet. Boo. Especially since my 360 camera is not waterproof. Please don't rain. Some beautiful cloud formations in the distance to my left, but the 360 camera is currently in such a position, can't really see it. But we're here, we're riding, we're on the bike, we're crashing. We're not crashing. It's okay, there's plenty of room. Ooh, might try cruise control when I get on the dual carriageway. Why not? Cruise control active. Do I pull in? Just shifting it, adjusting cruise control slightly. So I'm not even twisting the throttle. I just pushed up the go faster button on the cruise control just to get past this traffic. Lovely job. Oh, I do like cruise control. You want to get a few miles done, it just there's just one less thing to think about in terms of operating the motorcycle. It gives you more chance and more opportunity to pay attention to the road. This cruise control, it's because most people have got bikes without cruise control. You do what you've always done. You just ride the bike. You just get on, get on the motorway like this. Oh, sorry, you get on the dual carriageway like this, and you hit the speed you want to hit, and you pretty much stay there. But in reality, you're always doing slight movements with your throttle hand. You're always actually modulating slightly the throttle, and that takes attention. That takes effort on your brain, even subconsciously. So cruise control does actually free your mind up quite a bit, more than perhaps you might think it does if you haven't tried it. Obviously, I'm saying that because it's all new to me. People used to cruise control on bikes, they know what I'm talking about. Alright, cruise control off, heading left. Slowing down early to give the cars a bit of a head start in front of me. See that? I gave that the full throttle in second. That time it didn't lift. There's quite a lot to learn with the old traction control and wheelie control. It was fun though. Can't tell if my GoPro's still recording. Oh, yes, I can. I can just see the hint of the LED flashing. on the back screen. So that's still recording, excellent. The AS200 is still recording, excellent, well done. 360 camera, I think, still recording. Hopefully it's all groovy. Hopefully I've found a setup of cameras that's going to work for this riding season. Although with a 360 camera, I've got to admit, when you try and use it a bit like a normal camera rather than doing a full 360 video, the picture quality, the video image quality isn't great. It is rather potatoey in its overall appearance. I hope this year they release an updated model with a higher resolution. Anyway, that'll do for the ride to work. I will say, hope you enjoyed it, but there's nothing really to enjoy. Anyway, you've been on a bike ride, virtually. There is that.